tired as usual, but I need a pillow. I need a pillow. I'm gonna get comfy. Just don't know how this is gonna come out at all, but I guess that's me. See if anyone comes in before I start chatting. I've just been looking. Hi, I've just been looking for some books. It's gonna be a bit random, but I don't know if anyone's gonna get what I'm going on about. I don't even know where I'm starting. I don't know. Hi. I've not been over to Q. Hi, because I've just not been looking at the Q jobs, but you know, still waiting for some other stuff, but there is stuff happening. But you know, if you know, you know. Where am I going to start with? Hi. I know there was supposed to have been a what was it, emergency broadcast off Trump, but he didn't actually do it because he wasn't going to do that. It was just for I can't even remember what the names are called. Those Democrats. To make them look stupid, basically. The only thing I was looking at today, and I was discussing it with my dad, I said it's probably not connected, but I just found it good, was that some guy called Kim something or other, I don't know what his name is, and it was the leader of the world banking system finances sort of thing, is resigning or something like that. So that's good, isn't it? Like, it's supposed to be having a reset. People get scared when you say reset because they think it's the reset of the New World Order. I don't believe that. I believe we need a reset because it wasn't the money that those banking systems were never for the people. They were against us. They were for the elites getting money off us, taking our money that we work for. So it does need a reset. I didn't actually know that JFK Jr.'s wife Caroline's sister, was it Lauren, was a banker or worked for a banking or something to do with banking, which I find quite interesting. Though my dad thinks it's not linked, but I think everything's linked because you've got, you know, Trump the businessman, obviously he knows people who are bankers and stuff like that, but I didn't know that about her sister, you know, and they supposedly died in a plane crash and all this stuff is happening. They need people out there to help with these certain situations and might have ideas about banking systems and resetting buttons and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, I had a good time. Yeah. And Nancy and all them lot was stood there, and some people saying it looked like a green screen because apparently I think they're trying to manipulate mainstream media to make it look like they were at the White House when they weren't, but to manipulate mainstream media because they manipulate everything. So, and they can't really do anything about it if anyone gets what I'm saying. So, but I've not really been looking around because I've just been having a bit of a rest. We have to do it to get rid of, yeah, we do have to do it. It is, I keep saying to a friend, it's not the reset of the New World Order elite banking system. What they were bringing in, it's, how do you want to say it? An alliance taking it down because it has to be reset because, like I said, it was never for us. It was never for the people. Did you watch the Laura Maxwell Spirit Guide? Oh, is Laura Maxwell the what? Is she the one? Is that Max Spire's girlfriend? Is that? Because if it is, that is really weird. Because I was just watching, and it's 17 and 18, as it always is. Super Soldier. No, not the Super Soldier. Not the Black Goo stuff. Spirit Guides. Did you watch the? No. But funny enough, I will be talking about some stuff about that sort of stuff in a minute because it's pretty random tonight. Hi. This I got from the thrift shop today and I was going to use it to take the shells off to use it for jewellery that I make, but it's coral and I love peachy colours anyway and I just love it and decided to keep it along with this cardigan thing. Hang on a minute. I've been making... We'll be talking about an alliance in a minute. This is not ready, but yes, we know JFK Jr. is alive. Yes, he is. We definitely know that on this channel. I've been spouting it out that long. It's not finished yet, but this is one of my boho necklaces. It will be a boho necklace. Let me get it the right way around. It doesn't look like much at the minute, but because it's not finished, that needs cutting off. With this was a twig. Remember, this was a twig. I made a twig into a bead. Linked all these up in there. This is sari silk, and these were twigs that I made into beads. So I'm still fixing this together because it's one of those long necklaces, you know, quite boho it will be. I have red coral polish bracelet. Yeah, I like coral. The picture behind me is still sitting there. Yeah, I've seen a lot on the Rothschild prophecies and all that. We've gone through, well, let's face it, they're being taken down. Picture off a friend, if anyone recognises it. It's a good picture. And my picture, I still need to get to grips with that picture that sort of, everyone knows I did it ages ago, like that one over there, and I didn't know why I was drawing women with blue hair, but I get with feathers in the hair as well, a bit Indian, a bit. Just listening to something about the Palladians again, which I'm thinking maybe that's why I was high. That's why I was painting things with blue hair, because I see blue as a Palladian colour. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. But I have just been over to obviously there's a lot going on with the Trump, you know, over here with Brexit and the yellow vests, and I've just seen I've just seen a policeman push a woman over in Europe. She was just stood there. Yes, she had a yellow vest on. Well, he pushed her and she like fell on the floor and really whacked her head on the floor. But we know all that sort of stuff's going on with the yellow vest. But over here they are reporting it's Tommy Robinson supporters and they're all violent and all this when it isn't. If they're looking at the right people. Well, some people think that about Palladians and some people don't. It's all about where your frequency lies, is which I'm going to talk about in a minute. I don't believe that anyway. I believe we've been told certain things are certain things. But I've just been over to, because of all the stuff that's going on in Europe and everywhere else, with all the stuff that's still dropping about, JFK Jr., need I say more? I've done loads of videos on it anyway, so I don't really need to say that much, but you know, that's going along with everything. I've just watched Unbiased, is it And on the Fence, is it? And on the Fence, his channel, Sean, which I love, where Fifth World, who comes on here, monitors on there. Brilliant. I loved it. It's well energised me today watching that, because I was actually talking to a friend about that sort of stuff today, and we sort of have different opinions on stuff, but it was good. And he actually mentioned black goo in it. I was like, no ways, he just mentioned black goo, because that's what me and my friend were talking about today. I was like, there's that thing with resonating and coming across channels when you look. Thank you. My hair's just everywhere today. I was stuck a flower in. And charity shop Sue, little cardigan, and I was going to use this for jewellery, but I decided to keep it for myself because it's coral and I like coral. And I'm a Pisces, so, you know, sea, water, fish. Talking about, some of you are probably not going to get this, I don't know. You know, I go on about frequency stuff, but they were talking about Palladians and frequencies, because if anybody knows, with Trump and the Space Force, some of us are believing, who are on that frequency, that there is a galactic guidance or an ET guidance or a good guidance that's trying to help. If anyone's heard of the Anunnaki, or some people saying that might be the Elohim, some people saying, if you've ever heard anyone, especially David Icke, talk about reptilians, that we were caught up in the Matrix, a sort of veil put on us with those, because they tried to trap them here, because there was many wars that went on years ago. It was just brilliant. If you want to go and check the channel, and they'll explain it more with I don't know who the lady was on there, sorry, but it was a brilliant chat. And a lot of it I was like, yes, because they went through law of attraction and how we are more powerful than we think we are. Some people know we're powerful, but there's a lot of people who don't know we're powerful. Going on about the moon and Palladians and helping out, and they can even help out through technology, because they are here to set us free. They were supposed to do it ages ago, but they've got to do it in a certain way, and it's got to be done slowly because it's that lifting the veil business. If anyone on here is onto all that, and like the ET business, it's got to be done slowly. This is even, I call it I call it 3D and 50. As my friend was saying, 50 is already here if you want to say heaven or whatever it is. But there's a veil between us that we can't see because these negative energies have put that veil in front of us. So we can't all see it. Some of us can, some of us are trying to get there. I've seen a few things, trying to do things, trying to keep the frequency up. It is hard. I talk to a friend about it all the time. But I do have this thing of both sides need to see it. The 3D here need to see it, the people who are sleeping, and also the people in the realms of the frequency, people who are doing the frequency, normal people, keeping up in that good frequency, still need to pump it out. But if it's already here, but there's a veil, it's for everyone else to wake up. The reason why people always go, oh, why don't they come? Why don't they do this? Why don't Trump say that? Trump did point up the other week. But the thing is why it has to be done slowly is because you can't just wake up one morning, just for example, I'm not saying this is happening, it's just an example. You wake up one morning, the sky's purple, there's 2 moons, there's different weird creatures going about the business, and you just woke up and thought, I think people would have a heart attack. And that's not even alongside of what's happening in the political arenas, world arenas, all the things to do with political things on this earth 3D, this physical realm. There's lots of other stuff going on as well. If all that was dropped all at once, like, where would your head be at for the people who are sleeping, especially? I'm not saying we know everything, but it's like everything slowly, drippy, 18, JFK Jr. Slowly, drippy, the wormwood system. Slowly, drippy in the political arena, this arena, the EU arena, everywhere. Slowly, people come into truths of stuff. And the disclosure will start now. I believe, High Fifth World, that was brilliant on there. I'm trying to talk about it, but I'll just say, go over to Sean on Unbiased and Defence because it's brilliant. I don't believe disclosure is going to necessarily come from Trump or the government. They're pointing to different things. The people who it's going to come by is us, we, the people. People having experience of certain stuff through different experiences, through visitations in whatever way, signs, synchronicity, whatever it is. I think they're going to come more and more and more. So people all around the world, the people like me and you, are going to have experiences where we're going to know it's true, and it won't matter how mainstream media try to say it's not, or try to twist it, or try and lie. We'll be like, we're not listening, because if it's happened to you and you know it was happened to you, no one else can say any different. That's your reality. As I've said before, that's how it's going to happen. I do not think, I think there's going to be snippets of government things, but they're not going to be the ones who give us the proper disclosure. It's going to be from us. We the people, we are the people, we are the ones we've been waiting for. It's going to be us. Us. And Fifth World today, I was talking about black goo with a friend, and then Sean was talking about black goo, and I was like, no way, because everything's connected. And I do believe you get sent to different channels on YouTube to fall across something, to learn something else. And that's why when Sean said, and the lady, sorry, I can't remember her name, about Palladians technology, and they can sort of, this sounds out there, watch you through YouTube and stuff, like, is that why I've been drawing women with blue hair? I don't know. Maybe. Women are having dreams as well. Oh, we're all having dreams. Well, the thing is, what Sean also said, which I believe in, is these are the books I've got. If anyone knows Law of Attraction and Magic, The Secret, right? I've got, this is a brilliant book. Pam Grout, E2. 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments. We did the Dr. Emoto Rice experiment. What you put out, and I know I've been talking to this with friends, and he's like, you should do more, and I should do more. I do things that I say on here, but I don't do it enough. We are powerful beings. They don't want us to know how powerful we are. Like I said, when you go into Unbiased on the Fence, you'll see, because if we knew, all of us, there's a lot that do know, we can escape this matrix system, if you want to call it, this prison system, and we can ascend properly and not get caught up. Because they also talked about karma. I think I believe that about karma now, that it's not about karma when if you die you've got to relive and you've got to come back. That's what it is if you believe that, because it's your belief. That's how they trap us in that. So you wouldn't ascend and you'd come back, if anyone gets what I'm saying. But the law of attraction thing is positivity attracts positivity. So what you put out, you will attract. So that is why you want to call them reptilians, people with no souls. These entities that got trapped here ages ago with us, they pump out stuff on the news and stuff like that that's bad about terrorist attacks, this, that, and the other. So if more people jump on that and get upset about it, that energy builds up and it comes into fruition of a manifestation that thing happens, because everyone's frequency is hanging around this negative energy. Think about it. Do you not think the world's been batshit crazy and a lot of negativity with different things going on with kids, all this stuff? So it's just negative, negative, not like it was way back, when it was a little bit better. So they feed off this energy. That's why we've got to hold it in a good frequency. And I can get quite mad about these things sometimes. And my friend knows I talk to that I get really like, whoa. But I know that I've got to calm that down, because that's a bad energy. Even though it's not coming from a bad place, it's coming from a place of passion. Thank you. And it's coming from a place of, it is emotions, and that's what you've got to be careful of. But it is coming from a place of passion, really. You know, that I believe good is here. Hi, good is here. There are good people in the world that want to stop this consent of what they thought we were consenting to. But how can you consent, if that's the right word, consent to something if we didn't know about it? We didn't know we were trapped. Some people do, but a lot of people around the world don't. So if they've been lied to and deceived, how do they know? They're saying yes to things they should be saying no to, but they don't know because it looks all shiny and trendy and nice, and all these things they get us trapped into. Business ideas, all sorts of different things that they do, things on telly and this, that, and the other. Yes, Jesus did try to show us, because like Sean said, I do believe that. I do believe Jesus was a real man. I'm not religious, but I do believe he was a real man, putting the word out how to be free, a bit like a rebel against the governments and things that are going on now. And look what happened. He was not like in the Bible, because the Bible has been twisted with certain things, but there are things in the Bible that are true, but they have been twisted as well to keep you away from certain things. And not. But like I said, the true word of God, the true word of Jesus, be good to thy friends and all that sort of love thy neighbour and be in love and all that is true, I believe. You don't have to be religious to know that. But that's how they get in everywhere and try and get in every forum they can to confuse us. So we don't really know what's what. But like I said, I do believe there's lots of good people that have been trying to get this out for ages. I do believe we have, call it what you want, a guidance, an alliance that is coming back to ramp this energy up, to get us, especially, I don't believe it has to be the whole world that's doing it, because the whole world isn't awake to it. There's a lot more people waking up all the time. You get sent to different channels. Yeah, prayer does, because prayer to me is the same as intention, and putting affirmations. I was talking to that to a friend today. I need to do more affirmations, and I'm actually thinking of doing an affirmation book, because I used to do it in my little books, like these little books that I make, that have 4 different notebooks in, and I might have some at the beginning somewhere. Obviously, I don't show people, but I do them. But it's getting on that. I have been a bit distracted with stuff, but you can write in your own, and your own is, no, you don't have to. Your own is more powerful than anything than a book is if you write your own. So I had this little book, and it's like a leather little, and you put your own little papers in or notebooks. So I'm going to use this as my affirmation book, because then I can write my own and collect them. And then when I feel like reading one out a couple of times a day and, putting it out there and reaffirming it, or whatever the word is, then that's what we've got to do. We've got to keep that frequency going. It is hard. I've discussed this with a friend. It is hard. Right, just let me jump in chat a minute. Lucifer's steps and agenda for... I've got to think about Lucifer, though, as well at the minute. I'm not even sure Lucifer's Lucifer. I think it's Sophia, which was a goddess. And I don't think that is what it said it's been. But I'm not getting into that, because we've all been deceived about quite a lot of things. Believing in your heart is, yes, it is. Yep. I believe Jesus said you didn't need to be bowing down to other people and, you know, this sort of stuff, because it's within you. Christ consciousness is within you, is inside. Love the tree beads, Dolly. Got my new. Oh, you got a motorbike. Yeah, my tree beads, my twig beads. But yeah. But if you die and you think there's something you're thinking for your sins, this, that, and the other, then maybe that's where you go and you'll get sucked into that, because it is what you believe. But it is all about frequencies. We are more powerful. That's why I said if we all woke up tomorrow, the whole world knowing we were so highly powerful, with what you put out there, you will receive if you believe. You believe, but you do it in a high frequency and stay in that high frequency. It is hard, but you do that, and that's what they don't want you to know. Because if everyone woke up to it, would be free. And then if you're not getting recycled, as in coming back being reincarnated because of karma, then you're going to be free to ascend. But to ascend, you've got to be in a high frequency because of this, say, prison planet that they've put around us. So you've got to be in a high frequency or you won't. So if we did all ascend, they don't want us to ascend because we're not their slaves anymore. If we ascend, we're not their slaves anymore. They need us, and they need the bad energy flying about because that's what they feed off. So yeah, no. Oh, Sue, you've got all your stuff to start collaging. Good, because I'll be, what day is it? I'll be collaging on Friday. I've got no, I haven't. You just ignore me. Yeah, I'll be collaging on Friday. Being a bit busy, but I do feel a collage coming on. I can feel it in the air. Something's gonna come because I've got my magazines, you know, the spiritual magazines. So I like them pictures. But yes, I'm going to be doing inspired by a friend, but I do know about this and I have done it in the past. Oh, this is it. Sorry, this was the book I was using for gratitude, the books that I make, and I did have affirmations in here as well. So it was this book. I am grateful for. This was the book that I write stuff in. My bedside cabinet also write in the back if you have dreams, because I said today I need to start writing them down, because I had a dream about a big raven the other day, and then a raven sat outside my window, and I looked up the spiritual meaning of it and it was really good, and I thought, I'm starting to remember my dreams. So to put your affirmations in and say your affirmations quite a few times a day. That's what I was saying ages ago, if anyone remembers. I was doing a little intentions keyring that I've lost in the house again. So when you saw it, it'd remind you in the day to put out that affirmation that you were saying, or your intention or whatever. Same sort of thing to me, but I'm having strange dreams. What are you dreaming about, Sue? Because what you've got to do, Sue, is you've got to write them down. And then you might look back at them in a few weeks or whatever, and you might realise it's a message, because these things can come in messages in your dreams, all sorts of different ways that you won't believe. And you just poo-hoo them off because you think it's just, no, the messages. Not always doesn't mean because you've had a dream about something weird, it's something weird. It could be something might pop up, but I can't stay on long because my battery is actually going to run out and I can't actually plug it in. So I'm just going to jump in chat quickly. I'll have to pop on tomorrow. I just can't plug myself in anywhere, I don't think. I haven't got an extension lead, so I can't do it. But it's just about staying in that frequency and affirmations and just believing that there's good coming, because I do whatever. You could do novels from your ideas and dreams. I can only get part of my dreams. Last week, I remember a full one. Well, I just got dreams are warnings and things in life that can be, if you recognise it. Yeah. It can be warnings, but they can be nice messages as well. Just because something's a bit funny sometimes doesn't mean. I watched, I'm just hoping this doesn't go off before I get this out. A woman the other day was making jewellery, and I watched her years ago, and I came across the channel again, and it was still from 4 years ago, and she makes jewellery out of paper mache and stuff, and she said she was an artist, and she said she had a dream that she took her art to a big gallery place, and they were like, no, the woman went, no, you need to make jewellery out of your paper, and she was like, what? She made quite a bit of money doing that, but that's because she had it in a dream, and then she went and followed it, and she did really well with it, but you told her in a dream. JFK Jr., anybody? Oh, yes. No, I was just saying about JFK Jr., about, what was I saying before? About his sister being into banking and stuff like that, seen as the guy, Kim, who's a World Bank in the World Banking system, supposed to be resigning. I thought that was a bit like, oh, I didn't know that about her. Part of the Q team maybe. But no, I've not been looking too much. But obviously, everyone knows my beliefs on JFK Jr. Of course, he's alive. Part of the plan. Part of the plan. I've been chilling. Yeah, no, I've been chilling. Yeah. So I've got to relax and stuff and try not to be watching stuff in bed and electricals and that sometimes, let your dreams come in. But I'm dreaming a lot more now than I used to do. Yeah, get a pen next to your bed or record it. Yeah, that's normally by the side of my bed when I remember to write in it because even if you just remember a snippet or like the raven, it was just a big giant raven, just write it down. It might make no sense, but it might make sense in the end. Um, like I said, these are good books because law of attraction is that thing they don't want us to know about. It works. This is a good book because you do exercise in it. It's still like law of attraction. It's energy, which we all are. Energy experiments. And the ones that I did in this so far came out with the belief of putting it out there. And a friend that bought me a gift, I have mentioned this before, and it came to me within hours of the time that was up that I was given for this thing to come. I'll explain that another day, but I will be doing a collage on Friday and showing you any artwork. I don't know if Sandy's in because Sandy was buying a bag off me, but I think don't know if she wants it. I have texted her, I don't know, because if not, I will be. I will be putting this up for sale because I'm not sure if she wants it because I've not heard. She might be on here, I don't know. My unicorn hand painted bag. And I've got to get to finishing this one off because I started it but I haven't done the stitching on it yet. And my bits and bobs that I'm going to put up, my jewellery to put up. Yes, tribunals everywhere in Gitmo. Yeah, I've not really been looking. I know it's going on, but I've just, been chilling out a bit. I need to get back into the swing of things, but a lot of it's going to be on frequencies as well. But yes, there's a lot going on in Gitmo. People saying about Hillary and that, the Twitter's gone a bit quiet and the posting from Christmas from 4 years ago. I saw something on the news the other day about Obama cuddling a 7-month-old baby. Really? You're trying to make out he's dead good and he's dead nice. I think we know he's been doing a bit more than that with, you know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of things going about, you know, the Gitmo stuff and that, and Trump putting out, they said that he was going to do the what was it, emergency alert thing, but it wasn't that. That is not what he said. He's doing that to make you know who look stupid. Ginsburg, where's she? What's happened to her? There's all that sort of stuff. But oh yeah, they would be, yeah. Like I said, they'll have to get trying to sell over there, and because they're light, aren't they, to America, Q Planet. But yes, there's just loads going on. Um, Loads of great channels doing all that sort of stuff. But I've just been having a bit of a break because it does get a bit tiring and stuff. I can't get most certification song. Hello and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year, Gavin Giant. I've not seen you for ages. But yeah, there's lots of stuff going on in the UK with the yellow vests over here now, and it's all still going on. Because like I said before, to me it's all connected. Happy New Year. It's all connected because it's we the people who've got to stand up with everything that's going on in that sort of realm of everything political and this, that, and the other, even if you're into it or not. And then the other side of the spiritual, because don't forget, it's a war of physical and spiritual, is we're the ones who are going to disclose the spiritual frequency, Palladian ET side of it in the end, because it's us who's going to do it, not the government. It's we, the people, are going to disclose it because, like I said, if you start experiencing things you don't understand, it could be part of that, and no one can tell you any different if you've experienced it. It's just because someone else hasn't experienced that experience doesn't mean it's not true. They just haven't experienced it, maybe because they're not in a frequency where, because also Sean talked about Unbiased on the Fence, go over and watch the channel from today, it was brilliant, is there are people, I believe, that don't have souls, and they're like a portal, and these sort of, that's what he was saying, it made a lot of sense to me. So these bad energies can come into these people because they're not on a higher frequency, so they can come in and take over and act a bit like, as if it's like, some people say there's people that are sort of not, I know this sounds weird, not real, like holograms, and they can come into them people, and there's people in the background in this simulation. Do you know what I mean? Just saying. I'm trusting the plan. I've always trusted the plan. That's why I don't go on about a lot of it as much as I used to, because I do trust the plan. And I just said to a friend today, the bit that intrigues me about everything is not the political side, red pill Phil kind of summed up the yellow vest thing. Yeah, is, I've not watched it. The bit that intrigues me is not all the Hillary Clinton stuff and all that, even though, yeah, you know, is more the Trump's uncle, Tesla, JFK Jr. and JFK, what they knew, what Tesla knew, what Donald Trump's uncle knew, that's why Donald Trump would know something, what Tesla knew, what he was in contact with. Donald, you know, if nobody knows, Donald Trump's uncle had some of Tesla's notes, had worked with Tesla, energy, free energy, what was in the sky the other day, blue light, wasn't a transformer, people. What did Tesla get in contact with? What did Tesla know? All that sort of stuff. The Vril Society, all that sort of stuff intrigues me. But it's all connected. It's all connected when you start looking. So, learn the map. Yeah. But I've trusted the plan from the beginning, as you know. And I still do. I believe there's good people that want good things. They don't want this evilness, this negativity, this. Why would you want that for everybody around the world? Why? Well, some people say about the G5, but I also always believe there's something coming in that's good, that's going to take that down in the end. You know, the frequencies that went around the world that people don't know. Oh, New York this year. Coming to New York this year. We'll be like on the plane, like, coming to America. Woo! Yeah, we know about G5, but, you know, other things are coming in as well. That was from the Agenda 21, which is got to the pinnacle, but haven't, you know, they have to get to the pinnacle and then a plan needs to come in. Would you not let them get to the pinnacle where they think they're winning? I would. Oh, by the way, people, guess what book came? Guess what book came? Let me find it before I go. You ready? Woo! It is Trump, The Art of the Deal. So before I go, he read a book called The Art of War by a Chinese guy, I think. He then interpreted it to his book, Trump, The Art of the Deal. What do you go and do when you're president? You don't go and fight wars. You bring them back home. You bring the soldiers back home and you do a deal. Not wars like they used to do. You do a deal because he's the businessman. So I brought this the other day and it was published on the 17th of something. I was laughing because it was 17, like everything's 17 that I see lately. Is that Palladians? I don't know. But yeah. Trump makes one believe for a moment in the American dream again. So yeah, I got this. I deserve a Trump and a JFK signature. And then for anyone who's not seen it before my camera actually dies, and it coming to New York this year, I really do. The little painting that I painted of John. Yeah, I really need that signing. But yeah, maybe I'll pump it out there that I end up staying in Trump Towers, as I keep joking about. But I got this. I got John is JFK Jr. John, that was John when he was a little boy at his dad's funeral, saluting his dad in a Tiffany blue coat. That's the colour that I always see, by the way, blue. Blue at night when I go to sleep, coming in like a fan. It's electric blue, like the sky was in New York. That's the colour that I keep seeing. But yeah, I got this book because I want to read it. about his business plans and, you know, what he was and this, that and the other, because I've seen the series on Netflix and it was brilliant about Trump. I love his mind. If you think he's not a good person, you need to go and check that out. There's a lot of things that Trump's family may have been, and the Kennedys, yes, there are bloodline families, but it doesn't mean you all have to be bad. Oh, the evil want us to fight. Yeah, the evil want us to fight. They want us to be violent. It's like when they go over here about Tommy. The people are civilly, like, marching, not fighting. The ones that are fighting are Antifa. I was at a country park the other day. I could not believe it. I sat down. I went through where I live. I saw the name Democrats. I was like, what, Democrats? The EU, where I live, the EU for blah, blah, blah. And I thought, don't even come speaking to me because we're not for the EU. I'm not. And then there was a bench and someone had written on it, kill all the white children, Antifa. So do you know what I did? I scrubbed it off with a stone. I thought, oh my God, who wants to see that? So, yeah, it's just ridiculous. They want us to fight, to get us angry, to fight, to hurt each other. We don't need to do that. Martin Luther King didn't do that, did he? So yeah, it's civil, but on mainstream media they don't put it out as it's civil. It's Antifa that they say the far right, when we know who they've been getting paid off. So there's all that sort of stuff. But I'll be reading this. It's I've read little bits in it. I'm like, yes, because where did it say? Oh, Trump has formulated 11 guidelines for success. 11. So I will be reading this and reporting on it, but I did buy that myself. Yeah. All you need to know is shake someone's hand long enough to make them give you what you want. Yeah, I can make you a sandwich, no fighting. Do you want a brew? Do you want a brew in my mug? Make the world great again. Make the earth great again, I should say. Thank you. I'll just come in chat a few minutes because this is going to go off. I can't plug it in, so I'm not staying on long. 11:11, yes. Fully Daydream book coming out soon. Yeah. Yeah, I got that the other day. There were so many different ones, but I thought, you know, this is Earth. You know, I'm not saying it's round or flat or whatever it is, but yeah. Make the planet great again. Make the Earth, sorry, not the planet. Make the Earth great again. So there you go. Yes. So affirmations, pumping. I tell you what, let's get in before I go. Let me do a card before we go, because this is going to shut off. But a fifth world, that was a brilliant on Sean's channel. If anyone's not been there, please go over to Unbiased on the Fence channel. It's brilliant, and I believed in a lot of that. That is how I see things. I believe we're the people who are going to disclose stuff. I believe it's all about the frequency. Just a lot of stuff I was like, yes, 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 yes. And I do believe about the bad energies. Hey, like I said, we've been caught up in all this stuff, and, you know, that's why they want us getting upset about stuff. But I do believe there's good people here, like there's good people in this chat, and that's what we want. Yeah, that's what I say, Gavin, and go round or flat. So let's see what jumps out. I like Tiffany Blue on women, but I'm a male. I love Tiffany Blue. Tiffany Blue, that's why I got this. Well, it's not Tiffany Blue, it's a bit like, you know. Oh. That's why I think these girls have got blue hair. Oh yeah, and that bag's got blue hair as well. And Dave Moore, don't know if you're on, but your bag had blue hair. In stars. Don't know if I've been pumping out a bit of Palladian there, but there you go. Maybe the Palladians do watch you on YouTube, Fifth World, because when I came in, Fifth World, if you're there, when I came into Sean's live chat, before I put a like on it that went to 18, it was 17. And mine is always 17 everywhere. So, yeah. I love Tiffany blue. Tiffany blue is a lovely colour. And if anyone's just come in, I'm in the midst of making this boho necklace, and I actually did these beads out of twigs, and this one is a twig as well that I've painted on. It's going to be like a boho necklace, so I'll put that on there when I've finished with it. I'm going to be making some more books up, journals, books for prayers, books for affirmations, book for, what do you want to call it, intentions or whatever you call them. So I will be making more there. I've got some new jewellery coming out soon, some bracelets and stuff I'll be showing. I'll probably show them on Friday when I come and do collage on Friday. Do a bit of a positivity frequency thing on Friday. That's what we'll do. So I'll just do a quick card. I don't even know what I'm waffling about. Maybe that's why I picked this from a crystal shop ages ago. I've not had my necklaces on, my fairy necklace, and this one that I wear, gemstone. So yeah, I've got some lovely bracelets coming, and they're lovely. I did make that one, that gemstone. I bought that. So let me see. Let's get a card jumping out. But yeah, I got fired up off that fifth world, fired up off that video. I was like, yes, 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 yes. It's got to be, thank you, it's got to be, my friend have sort of like spats about things about all this, and he's always like, oh, you need to, and I'm like, I know, but you do get distracted, but as I keep saying to this person, which this person doesn't like me for that, I'm like, yes, but I do believe, though. I do believe God's coming. I do believe. Why would you not want to believe it? If your beliefs change your reality, therefore you've got to keep believing in God. Oh, well, let's just say they fell on the floor. But the first one out of the deck that is on the floor is, because my battery's just about to go, is let love be your beacon. Isn't that what it's all about? They call JFK Jr. the beacon. And if anyone's been watching the videos lately about the lighthouse and the song Liar, but there's a lighthouse. If you've been watching SCOTUS on YouTube and pumping loads of little short videos out where he might have been, JFK Jr., the little island, and the little the lighthouse that goes with the video with the song. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I will mention it again. I'm just trying to wind up again because I've been chilling out. But let love be your beacon. So that's brilliant. And there it is. So where we go on with the wall, I shall, yeah, bingo. I shall, oh, I'll tell you what. 2 other cards that came out after that, because there's a few on the floor, but in the way they fell, I'll show you actually, because you don't think I'm just saying it. Fell, these 2 here were the next 2 after it, and they actually say, if you want to do it in 3s, just before I quickly go, is renewal of peace. And the last one is you are worth it, because that's something I've got to know about myself as well. But this one, renewal of peace. Peace to the world, da, 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 da. No more wars and all that sort of stuff that was man-made. La, 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 la. The bracelets, Sue, I'll put them up on Instagram, Dolly Daydream. I did just need some charms and things putting on, so as soon as I've done that this week, they'll be going up. So I'll let you know over there. May all beings be at ease. Yes! So I may see you tomorrow. I'm not... but I definitely will see you on Friday with a bit of a chat while we're doing some collaging. So if anyone wants to collage, I could show you now, but my battery's going to go, so there's no point. So collaging, because that's a good energy thing anyway. So I shall catch you maybe tomorrow, but I'll definitely catch you on Friday. So see you soon. Bye. Yes, look up to the stars. It was a really clear night last night. It was beautiful. I was looking out the window. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Charge battery. I know, but I haven't got my extensions over there for the TV, so I'm gonna have to plug it in. But I can't talk to you while I'm plugging it in. Or can I? I don't know. I'll be sat on the floor. Oh, oh, maybe. Hang on. I might be able to do this. I don't know. I don't think. I don't think I will. I'm sat on the radiator. Sorry, we've been washing on the radiators. No, it's not going to charge properly. So I'm going to go, and I shall see you